The story of Mangita and Larina. Long ago, before the world became divided into kingdoms, there lived in a valley of emerald forests and silver rivers two sisters named Mangita and Larina. Though born of the same mother, they were as different as fire and water. Mangita, the elder, had hair dark as midnight and eyes that shimmered with determination. She was known for her bravery, her sharp wit, and her endless curiosity. Larina, the younger, had golden hair that caught the sunlight like threads of dawn and eyes the color of spring meadows. She was gentle, patient, and gifted with a voice so sweet that birds would quiet themselves to hear her sing. The people of the valley loved them both. Together, the sisters were inseparable, like two halves of one soul. Yet destiny, with its cruel twists, had a different plan. The gift of the river. One summer, the valley suffered a great drought. The rivers shrank, crops withered, and the once lush fields turned to dust. The villagers whispered of an ancient spring hidden deep in the forest of whispers, a spring blessed by Lumora, the goddess of water. Whoever reached it and spoke the sacred song would awaken the flow of water for the land. But the forest was no ordinary place. Legends spoke of shifting paths, illusions that led travelers astray, and guardians who tested the hearts of those who entered. Many who sought the spring never returned. When the village council met to decide what should be done, Mangita rose. "I will go," she declared. "If there is a path through the forest, I will find it." "I will go with you," Larina added softly. The council hesitated. Mangita was fearless, but Larina was gentle, more at home with flowers than quests. Yet the sisters' bond was unbreakable. In the end, they were allowed to try, together. Into the forest of whispers. At dawn they entered the forest. The air inside was cool and filled with a strange murmuring, as if unseen voices whispered secrets among the trees. The paths twisted and branched in ways that made no sense. On the first day, the sisters reached a clearing where a silver fox stood waiting. Its eyes glowed with otherworldly light. "To pass," the fox spoke, "one of you must give up something you hold dear." Mangita stepped forward. Without hesitation, she unsheathed her dagger, a blade their late father had given her, forged from star metal. She laid it at the fox's feet. The fox bowed. "Your courage is sharp enough. Proceed." It vanished, leaving the path open. Larina touched her sister's hand. "That dagger was your treasure." Mangita smiled faintly. "You are my true treasure. No blade can compare." The Cave of Echoes. On the second night, they came to a cavern glowing with crystals. But when they entered, they heard their own voices echo, only twisted, darker. Mangita's echo hissed, "You are reckless. Your pride will destroy her." Larina's echo whispered, "You are weak. You will only hold her back." The sisters froze, shaken. For a moment, the words wormed into their hearts. "Perhaps you should go alone," Larina said quietly. "I would only slow you." Mangita turned sharply. "Do not believe lies carved from shadows. You are my strength. Your song will awaken the spring, mine cannot." With that, she clasped Larina's hands and together they sang a note of harmony. The echoes shattered into dust, and the cave let them pass. The Guardian of Flames. On the third day, the sisters reached the heart of the forest, where a great firebird blocked the path. Its wings blazed with fire brighter than the sun. "You seek the spring of Lumora," it said, its voice like crackling flames. "But water cannot be commanded by strength or song alone. Only those willing to give all may drink of it." Mangita lifted her chin. "Then take me. Spare Larina. She will sing the sacred song." "No," Larina whispered, trembling. "If one of us must give all, then let it be me. Without water, your courage will wither, but without me, you will live." The firebird studied them, eyes blazing. "Your bond is strong, yet sacrifice is the price. Choose." The sisters clung to one another, neither willing to let the other go. Their tears fell upon the scorched earth. To their astonishment, where the tears touched, tiny shoots of green appeared. The firebird spread its wings. "So be it. Your love itself is sacrifice enough. Pass, children of the valley." It vanished in a plume of sparks, leaving the way clear. The spring of Lumora. At last they reached the sacred spring. Its waters glowed with silver light, hidden beneath a canopy of crystal leaves. "Sing, Larina," Mangita whispered. Larina stepped forward. Her voice rose, pure and trembling at first, then strong as a river's flow. She sang of rain returning to the fields, of rivers swelling with life, of hope for the people who waited. The spring shimmered. Water burst forth, rushing into streams that wound their way back toward the valley. The drought was ended. But as the last note faded, Larina swayed. The magic had drained her, her golden hair now pale as snow. Larina, Mangita cried, catching her. Her sister smiled faintly. Do not weep. The water will flow again. Our people will live. Mangita held her close, unwilling to let go. Then I will carry you home, no matter the cost. Dash dash dash. The return. The sisters emerged from the forest carrying the blessing of the spring. When the villagers saw the rivers flowing again, they rejoiced. But when they saw Larina's weakened form, their joy turned to sorrow. For many days Mangita stayed at her sister's side. She searched for healers, prayed to the stars, even returned to the forest to beg the guardians for help. But no cure was given. The song had taken a piece of Larina's life with it. One evening, as the sun bled gold over the valley, Larina whispered, "Do not grieve, Mangita. The spring flows because we walked together. Promise me you will live, even if I do not." Tears blurred Mangita's eyes. "I promise. But you are my heart. Without you, I am half a soul." Dash dash dash. The gift of the goddess. That night, Mangita dreamed of a woman cloaked in water and starlight. Lumora herself appeared. "You and your sister have given much," the goddess said. "You have proven that love is stronger than fear, stronger than pride. For this, I will grant you one boon. Save Larina," Mangita begged. "Take anything of mine, but let her live." Lumora's gaze was kind yet sorrowful. "To heal her completely, you must surrender your own vitality. Your days will shorten, your flame dim. Are you willing?" Without hesitation, Mangita said, "Yes." When she awoke, she found Larina sitting up, color in her cheeks once more. But Mangita felt a strange heaviness in her chest, as though her life were a candle already half burned. Larina wept when she learned the truth. "Why would you do this?" Mangita smiled faintly. "Because you are my light. Without you, the valley would be a shadow." Dash dash dash. The legacy of the sisters. Years passed. The valley prospered, rivers singing again through the fields. The people told and retold the tale of the sisters who braved the forest of whispers. Mangita's hair grew silver far sooner than her years should have allowed, and her strength waned with each passing season. But Larina, with her voice, healed hearts and lifted spirits. When Mangita's time finally came, she lay beneath the great willow by the river, Larina's hand in hers. "Do not grieve," she whispered. "Our story is written in the waters, in the songs, in the fields that live. Because we dared, I go only where you cannot yet follow." Larina sang for her then, a song of farewell that carried across the valley. The people wept, and the river itself seemed to mourn. Yet in the years that followed, whenever Larina sang by the spring, she felt her sister's presence beside her, like a flame that never truly died. Dash dash dash. Epilogue. The Forest's Secret. Generations later, travelers in the valley still tell of Mangita and Larina. Some say that if two sisters enter the forest of whispers hand in hand, the fox, the echoes, and the firebird do not appear, for the path opens freely to those who walk with love unbroken. And if you listen closely at the sacred spring, you may hear two voices, one strong and fiery, the other gentle and pure, singing together in eternal harmony. Thus their story lives on, not of sacrifice and sorrow alone, but of a love so magical it bound earth, water, and time itself.